ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Oh no, my face is stuck here. Hi, everybody. I'm here, I swear. Welcome to the Roundtable. I'm Robert Bannon, and we are coming to you live from Detroit, Michigan. Our first ever Detroit episode of the Roundtable from our new house in Detroit. Hey, well, we were in Detroit the past 3 weeks, but you are looking at my house. This is where me and my Darius live. We bought a house on Friday and we are here and we are so excited to be here. I am so excited to have you all here. Thank you for being a part of the Roundtable family for the past lot of years. And thank you for tuning in with us today. I'm sending my mother and my aunt and my sister-in-law the link to today's show because Kris Allen is stopping by. And if you're new to the show and you are here because Kris Allen is going to be here, hello. Yes, Marie says, hello, Robert and Roundtable family. How are things in Detroit? Just made it home in time for American Idol's Kris Allen. Well, we are coming from a house. We bought the house on Friday, and we've been working on it and moving and doing all of those things. So welcome to the new brick wall. It's a real brick wall. It's black for now. And we are working on, it is a new house and a new adventure here in the 313. Hi, Roundtable family, and welcome Kris Allen, American Idol winner, joins us for his Roundtable debut. And I'm so excited that you're here. I hope you're doing well. We have a lot to say and a lot to do. Hi, Debbie. I'm so excited you're here. Big Kris Allen fan. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. We love new, exciting, fun listeners. Welcome to our messy show. Hello, Jordan. Detroit's in the house. Bonjour. My friend Jordan. You know, Jordan, I'm upset because I'm about to do, yes, come on. Hi, Great Granny 99. We love Kris. And Kris will be on. We'll have a video of our chat with Kris, 7:30. I give a little spiel in the beginning. I hope you bear with me. I get nervous when there's new people here. So Jordan right here is Jordan and Johnny who watched the show. And they had us over for dinner. And I'm upset because we do something called the Week in Review, and we're going to do it in 1 second. And the Week in Review usually talks about what I did that week, but we took no pictures. We took no pictures because Jordan and Johnny, I had too much fun. I don't remember all of the evening. I don't drink, but it was a party. They had food and they had accoutrement and conversation. And at some point, I have completely forgotten what happened. I remember moments. And I remember people like a neighbor, and I remember driving home. No more, nothing at the Jordan and Johnny house. NDAs for, I'm not allowed to talk about what happened at Johnny and Jordan's house. Hi, Linda. Welcome to the show. Hey, Nina. Hello, Philippines. We are here. So good to see you. That's why Jordan and Johnny didn't take pictures, because they knew that. So, I love the Philippines. The Philippines have some of the best singers in the world. So, Nina, I'm happy you're here. Kris Allen coming up in 25 minutes or so. Well, it's a big adventure here because I moved. So thank you for bearing with me as we have the conversation. I've been in Detroit for a couple of weeks, but we have the house. So we closed on the house on Friday. So thank you for bearing with me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it all. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about my husband today because, well, we've been here. So just bear with me and enjoy the show and the craziness before your man comes out here. Kris Allen is going to be here, and we're really excited about it. This is our first segment of the show. It's called the Week in Review. Oh, hold. Before that,
It's smoking.
our hot take, and I expect everyone to join in and be a part of it. So today's question is, when do you listen to Christmas music? So I want to ask this question because my man, my Darius, loves Christmas music. And when I first met Darius pulled over on the side of the road the first day I met him and sung Kelly Clarkson at full blast in September. And we are a house of Christmas music. Christmas music plays all year round. happiness here. So are you someone who enjoys Christmas music? Do you listen to it in September? Do you listen to it in October? Do you listen to it in November? Do you wait till December? Or do you not listen to Christmas music at all? I want to know your scoop. My fiance, my partner, it reminds me of the scene in Elf where she's singing in the shower Christmas music and he's humming along. And he was singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town the other day. And I thought of this moment in the movie because that is what it's like here. And we have Kris Allen on, who has a Christmas album called Something About Christmas, which you could stream. If you like Christmas music, you could start streaming that music now or listen to your favorite. So when do you listen to Christmas music is the question of the day. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Debbie is running. Come on, Debbie and the Kris Allen fans. Come on, Nina. All of you Kris Allen nistas in the house tonight. So answer my question. It'll be streaming on the bottom. When do you listen to Kris Allen's Christmas album? Tell me about it. All right. So we're going to get started right away with our week in review, which is how we start the show. So if you're new, welcome to this messy, good old time that is this show. And I am so excited that you're all here. Take a here we go. We are starting off this week in review with the house, obviously. It's hard because I was talking to somebody before and they were like, you always share a lot about your personal life. It's hard. I share the parts that I want to share. Some of it we keep for ourselves. It is hard to do a show every week and build family. Some of my Roundtable family are people that I see more than I see my actual family. So I'm excited to celebrate exciting things with you all. So we did close on our house. It took a journey. Here's our house. Our balloons and congrats the day that we actually closed. We took a fake photo just before because we didn't take a picture the day of the closing because we were too busy closing. So we took this picture to pretend like it was the day we closed on the house, which it's been a soap opera to close on this house. So technically, I think today is the day we closed on this house. But here is Darius and there is Diamond. And this is my little family here in Detroit. And thank you for being a part of this special time in our lives. We're really grateful to share this journey with you all. Very, very lucky to share this with you. And I'm very grateful to be here. This weekend, we moved and we got ready for the adventures that is this house. This is cousin Deidre and Darius and me at the Walmart. You don't move somewhere without going to the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And here's another picture of me. And we were wet and sweaty, and we gave Diamond a bath for the new house. Got to have clean dogs on the new furniture. You know it. And last week we talked about how much Darius loves to iron, but he cooks as well, people. He made us some delicious chicken in a cast iron skillet. He made us some macaroni and cheese from scratch. He throws down in the kitchen, everybody. That is his famous coffee pot and his famous cup of coffee. He has had that coffee pot, we figured, for 20 years. No matter what Keurig, what fancy coffee pot, that coffee pot with the filters is what lives in our home. It is a very special week. We are very blessed. We are very lucky. And very grateful that this all happened. And we thank you all for the support. I'm a very, very lucky man. I also want to say welcome back to school to the students. Welcome back to school to the teachers in New Jersey, New York, where I'm home. We've been in school in the Midwest for the past few weeks, but out here in Detroit, it's been back in school. But my friends in New Jersey all started school today. If you have been a product of a public school, if you've been a product of any school, thank a teacher today because they are overworked, underpaid, and they do the work of a million people. And as a proud teacher, I'm proud to walk with my friends that are all teachers. So welcome back to school. Also, shout out to my little Sam. I got a picture of him his first day in second grade. He's getting so big. Come on, Sam. Come on. He went to school. He was the first kid there. He said his favorite thing to do is to go to Spirit Halloween. And his favorite animal is a lion, which is very Detroit of him. So have a great year in school to all the students and everybody out here in this world. We love back to school. Pays my bills. That's the truth. Let's talk about our next favorite thing to talk about, which is our shameless plug.
'Cause I'm shameless.
Yes, come on. Darius wishes everyone a welcome to the show. And Christine, we can't give the answers. Thank you so much, Great Granny 99, on congrats on the house. We are so, so grateful for you all. And thank you. Hi, Chris Mickey, too. Hi, thanks for being here. I hope you join us more. Christine wishes us a happy for you, Darius and Diamond, on the new home. Thank you so much. Nina in the Philippines wishes us congrats on the new home. Darius wishes thankful to it all and the wonderful person to walk it through. That's how I feel. Wait till you see my hey friend hey today. Wait till you see it besides the ironing and the mac and cheese. My goodness gracious. All right. Shameless plug. It looks like it's going to be December 7th, folks. But, I do have albums and music out myself. And my albums, which are out, you could stream Unfinished Business. You could stream my new single called How Deep Is Your Love? And we're talking about Christmas music. And it's been on my mind, not because we've only been singing it here, but also because we've been working on a new jazz Christmas show. Because I'm not in New York, I think it's going to be much less structured. I think it's going to be piano, me, jazz, very simplified. But with a lot of love and joy. It's going to be called Home for the Holidays, coming back to New York, New Jersey. So keep the dates open for December, and we should have a contract and official date signed super soon. If you're new to this show because you love Kris Allen, this show and Kris Allen's episode will be up tomorrow over on the Broadway Podcast Network. If you are somebody who likes podcasts, you can listen to a podcast every day. We're here Thursdays, but the Podcast Network has a new chat every day. I have Max Crum talking about that parenting musical. He won the Grease show, You're the One That I Want, back in the day. He starred in Disaster on Broadway, and he's this episode of the day. Also, this show also lives on Broadway World on Fridays, and this week's Broadway World episode is with Broadway and West End star Alexandra Silber. She's doing 2 shows off Broadway this fall. You may have seen her in Indecent. You may have seen her on Broadway with Tyne Daly. She did Fiddler on the Roof, an exclusive chat with Alexandra Silber tomorrow. Next Thursday, it's a lot. It's been a busy week. Next Thursday, one of my favorite artists in the entire world joins us for his Roundtable debut. We've met him on the red carpet, but he's never joined us in the studio. Tony nominee Jordan E. Cooper. He starred and wrote Ain't More on Broadway. He writes The Miss Pat Show. He wrote Star with Queen Latifah. And he's one of the stars of the new Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. He's here to talk about his brand new show coming to New York, allegedly, but first in Baltimore, with music by Donald Lawrence about a modern telling of Noah's Ark. Holy moly, Jordan E. Cooper comes to the Roundtable next week, plus so many more people. I have a lot of people on the horizon coming to this show, so you better hang in there. You can follow me at Robert M. Bannon, or go to robertbannon.com, which needs to be updated, but we've been busy here. I'm sorry, I'm busy. Plus, next week, the cast of Moulin Rouge on tour from Broadway in Detroit comes to town. We'll be going to our first Broadway in Detroit show together, me and Darius, in the next few weeks. Plus, there's a lot more of them. We just talked about 6. We just talked about MJ. We just talked about Some Like It Hot. There are Mean Girls coming to town. So Midwest or wherever you are, if it's not New York City, tours galore coming across this country of Broadway's best, and we'll be bringing it to you over on the Broadway World show. All right, I think that cleared it up. Well, since we're here, and since I think I have a new career in ASMR, is that when people eat things and people listen? It's weird. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. If you fall asleep to people eating crab legs, that's your business. But I tried the sodas last week. And I tried the potato chips the week before. It's time for the pizza. Let's welcome us to Detroit. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. What up, though? Our Detroit battle is going to be between Buddy's Detroit-style pizza, which there is Detroit-style pizza in New York City. So this is Buddy's. Detroit-style pizza is square, it's very crispy, and it's deep. And then the famous pizza. We don't have Little Caesars, a lot of Little Caesars in New Jersey. There is one in Union City. There's a couple in New York. But I had never had Little Caesars till I came here. And Little Caesars is a Detroit-based company, and they own Detroit. They own the Little Caesars Arena. They own the Tigers. They own the Red Wings. They may own this house, which if they do, I hope they pay the mortgage. They may own everything. So I went to Little Caesars, and Little Caesars has something called the Hot and Ready, which it's ready all the time. And this is what a Little Caesars pizza looks like. I have to give kudos for pre-made pizza, like Papa John's, like Domino's, like Pizza Hut. Little Caesars is good. And I wish there were more Little Caesars. So kudos to Little Caesars. And Buddy's, I'm going to love this pizza. My mother would love this pizza. See, this is good. If they make Detroit-style pizza in your neighborhood, you better get on it. I can't pick. They're both good. Buddy's is good, y'all. There goes my diet. America. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to do. I used to eat on this show every week back during COVID. I promise you I'll do something else. I'll do something else. It's time. Let's talk about my Hey Friend.
I'll be there for you.
How you doing?
Is it going to play?
I'll be there for you.
How you doing?
So, yes, Jordan, I think that's my pick. Buddy's wins over Little Caesars. But listen, the first time I went to Little Caesars with Darius, we were going to his cousin's house, and he came out with 6 pizzas. And I said to him, you spent $100 on pizza? Because if I go to Dante's Pizzeria in Richfield Park, New Jersey, or I go to Franco's Pizzeria in Fort Lee, New Jersey, or if I go to a pizzeria in New York and I buy a pie, they're $22. $22. But a hot and ready is $6. $6. So when he bought 6 of them, he spent $36. We fed all the people, like the loaves and the fish in the Bible. Which were the fish cooked is my question. But that's another story for another time. The question is, $6 is a steal. Buddy's is $20. But Buddy's wins. Buddy's is good. Jordan says Little Caesars, no comparing. Buddy's wins. End of story. That's it. My Hey Friend Hey, and I'm going to stop talking about him, I promise, but I'm in love, and I love this man. It goes to my best friend in the whole entire world, which is my fiance, my husband, my housemate, my roommate. I have to thank him. My mother is going to worry about me. She's going to worry about me being away from home. People ask all the time how I'm doing, and I'm doing great. And a lot of that has to go to the community of people that love him, like Jordan and Johnny and his sister, his nephews, his parents, his friends, his coworkers, but also to him. We talked about him ironing every day. This man has planted, he has raked, he has cleaned, he has a bag of nails, but he can use a hammer, an electric saw, he can build things. He makes me lunch. Mom, look, he cuts my apples and puts them in a little to-go container. He packs a lunch pail for me. There's salad and popcorn and diet soda and cottage cheese. He takes such good care of me. I can only hope that I can take care of him half the way that he takes care of me. I try. I took the garbage out of the basement. I'll do whatever I can to help support that man. And yesterday was a really tough day, and he took me to dinner, and we had burgers and fried chicken sandwiches, and life is better when you have someone amazing to share it with. So my Hey Friend Hey goes to my man. I'm so lucky and grateful. He makes life worth living every single day. And I'm done being corny, but I mean it. And I have one more corny thing to say, and that is our last segment before Kris Allen gets here, which is my favorite thing. So my mother, as I get my favorite thing, my mother, who's a sainted woman who mails us packages. Today, she sent us my prescriptions from CVS because they were still in New Jersey, the refills. And she sent us Yankee candles, and she's always so good to me and good to us. She sent us to here with a dolly from the dollar store. And I have to give this dolly my favorite thing because we did not use it to move. We did not use it in any of the things that we did here. We moved to this house without the dolly. And then the people who owned this house before us left a garbage pail full of construction material that sat in the rain for months. And that rain weighed 75,000 smelly, stinky pounds with mosquitoes and smell and concrete and dirt and bugs and maybe humans. Jimmy Hoffa was in there. I don't know what was in there. So we took out the Rose Bannon dolly and we wheeled that sucker to the curb in a merry-go-round circle because it was too heavy for the dolly. But Rose Bannon comes in for the win because this dolly is my favorite thing of the week because that smelly, disgusting garbage can made it to the curb for junk day tomorrow. So whatever company, Anvil Wood moving dolly that you could buy for, I think she paid $12, which it says the capacity is 800 pounds. That's not true, but it was enough. And it was distributed by the Home Depot. And she bought it for $12. She could have paid $125. So Rose Bannon, you are my favorite thing of the week. Let's go, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Yes, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Ba, ba, ba. Yes, he's a sweet, caring man for sure. Thanks, Mom. I do have a great man in him. Thanks, Nina. I appreciate you. My mother's LOLing. She takes care of her kids, that's for sure. The four of us. It worked. We got it out of here. Me and him both pushed this garbage can. It would not move. The garbage can would not move. Both of us. I know we are both light as a feather. I understand that. Maybe not after this Buddy's pizza, but let's get your answers for when you start listening to Christmas music. I'm here for it, and I hope you're listening to Kris Allen's Christmas music as well. Let's see. Jordan says, whenever it falls on your heart. I love that answer. That works. Darius says, every time I think about it. We knew that was coming. I can vouch for that. Our friend Debbie says, November-ish, usually after Thanksgiving, but I have some favorites I listen to anytime. Like Just Like Snow by Kris Allen. Well, we'll have to listen to that one. Thanks for sharing that. That's a good one to know. We talk about the Christmas album with him in a few minutes. Nina says, in the Philippines, Christmas music starts in September, no matter if you want it or not. That's good. Thanks, Nina. Christine says, I start listening to Christmas music on a daily basis by mid-November through New Year's. But at times through the year, I may play a Christmas CD, basically November and December. Awesome sauce. Thank you. Marie says, I listen to Christmas music when the mood strikes, and it's quite often, it's my favorite time of the year. And I do love, and I know Marie loves Michael Longoria, and he's on our Christmas. And I've asked Michael to do the show, and Michael says yes. So hopefully Michael will be on maybe this Christmas. I love his Christmas album. It's a beautiful Christmas album with his music. So that was fun. That was fun. You both are my faves. Thanks. Don't tell Sean. No, I'm kidding. That's my brother. We all are. We all are. My mother and father do not play favorites like that. We are all lucky people for sure. Thanks for sharing the hot take. Thank you for being here. Thank you, new people. I love my new friends that are here on the round table, and you're here, and it's great to be here. And thank you for listening to all my craziness. And I promised you Kris Allen. I remember Kris Allen. I rooted for Kris Allen. Adam Lambert is a gay, and he is fun, and he is Broadway. And he is great, and he was amazing, and he scrouts and belts his face off. But there was something about Kris Allen. There was something about his family, his wife, his music, his voice. He's earnest. He's yearning for his music. I was a big fan of Kris Allen when he was on. Kathy says, all year while gardening, several times a week, plus in the house from time to time. I love it. Christmas makes us smile. We'll have a whole Christmas month in December, so hang tight. Plus a Christmas show in New York. So Kris Allen has a new album out. Kris Allen came on the show. Kris Allen joined us from his house, his bedroom, and talked to me while I was at school on my lunch break. It is an honor. We just had David Cook on. We've had Nick Fradiani on. We've had Devin Vasquez on. Devin Velez. I keep saying Vasquez. Why? Why do I do that? He's my friend. Marie, why do I do that? We've had Diana DeGarmo on. We've had Justin Guarini on. But we love ourselves some Kris Allen. Kris Allen makes his Roundtable debut. Take a peek. So, one of our favorite things here on the Roundtable, if it's David Cook, if it's Nick Fradiani, if it's Diana DeGarmo, if it's David Archuleta, we're of the era of the idols. And Kris Allen is somebody who's taken his songwriting, taking his performing, taken that platform and blown up. If it's his Christmas album, because Christmas is coming, y'all. if it's his new singles, if it's his new album that's on its way, or if it's this tour that is literally started in May and is going all the way until November. No matter where you live in this country, Kris Allen is going to be flying like a hurricane right to your Performing Arts Center club. Wherever you are, Kris Allen is coming for you. Kris Allen, I'm so excited you're here. Welcome to the Roundtable.
Dude, that was I'm so pumped for everything now that I'm doing.
Let's do it. Let's go. Come on.
That's great.
Congratulations on all the albums, all the music, everything you've done.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
So there's a single that's new of this year that is out that you can see more than ever, which is streaming right now wherever music is heard. Tell us, there's rumors that there's an album coming.
The album comes like August 30th, like in a couple days.
In a couple days. So wherever we listen to music, we could stream it, we could listen to it. Now you're and you could go to KrisAllenOfficial.com, or you could follow Kris on the social media on Instagram. It's Kris_Allen. Kris Allen, you're so versatile in your music. If it's pop, if it's folk, if it's songwriter, if it's taking hip hop and making it into your own thing. What's this album like?
I think it is I do feel like it's me kind of dipping my toes into a lot of different genres, but then also taking the reins a little bit on some of the production elements of it and making all of those things like a folk song sound like it can work with this R&B sort of song, which can also sound like, like More Than Ever, the new single, is a pretty it's a pop song. And so I've just tried to not be afraid of those things, not be afraid of the differences in my influences, and just kind of run with it. And I think in a weird way it's worked.
I think it's worked from the go, from the jump. Man. So when you sit down and write songs, are you somebody who works collaboratively? Are you by yourself in your closet of your bedroom just with your guitar? How does it work for you?
It's a lot of different ways all the time, but I would say that I'm pretty good at coming up with the ideas on my own, or even writing like a verse, chorus, something like that. But I am for lack of better word, like a procrastinator. And so I'm not good at finishing sometimes the ideas, or sometimes I just get lost and I'm like, I don't know how to finish this thing. So I have some people that I've accrued throughout the years, songwriters, producers, whoever, and just been like, hey, can you help me finish this song? I feel like you could help me finish this song. And I know I live in Nashville and I don't feel like that's exactly the way that people do it, but I don't know. I thrive in that environment where I haven't a semi flushed out idea. I need you to help me finish the second verse. Does this have a bridge? Help me finish it, sort of thing.
Well, I think it works for you. I think other people may need to follow that. You want to walk down some albums and singles memory lane here for people his music is streaming. We go backwards, Too Good. I like this picture. I like the tracksuit, Kris. It says, I'm an artist, but I'm also going to the gym. I'm here for the whole experience.
Yes, dude. I love that.
and then this is a great song, people. If you have not listened to it, this covers of I'm a Believer, of some of the stuff that's out now is such a great cover. How do you pick the covers because you have always been known for covers. You've always been known for innovatively taking songs and flipping them if it's Kanye West back in the day, or if it's other songs that you so famously have done. How does an idea I'm going to take the Monkees and do Kris Allen?
Yeah, I do feel like there has to be a sense of, can I turn this on its head a little bit and forget what it sounds like and just essentially rethink the song? And that one, everybody knows the song, everybody knows the Smash Mouth version, and it's super fun. But when you break it down and lyrically, it's a semi-heavy song, or a really, really the lyrics are really sweet. And so I feel like I look for those things where when you dissect it, you can find the real meaning behind it. And man, that song is such a greatly written song, which I didn't even know that Neil Diamond wrote that song until I think until we were going to release it and we had to like put who the writer was, and I found out it was Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond. They look albums. How many albums? Great albums. June, great album. We're going back in time. This is your life here. 10, which is your songs 10 years after Idol and done rearranged and so great and such a great album. And then I was saying, we love Christmas music in my house, Kris Allen. We listen to it all year long. Something about Christmas. They just keep coming. How many albums do you have? Do you know?
I think this is this new one is like 7 or 8. I can't remember. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
When you go back to the beginning and your first album that's out, Live Like You Were Dying, which has more lyrics than I think should be in a song, because it's a lot of lyrics.
It's a lot of lyrics, man. Yeah.
What do you think back? What does it make you feel like when you sing that song in concert, when people sing along with you, and when people still are resonated by the music that you've made from the beginning till now?
Man, that song, people ask me all the time, like, do you get tired of singing that? And I have not gotten tired of singing that song yet. I'm sure it's because people are singing it back to me, and I like that. But I don't know. I feel like I like that feeling. I like for people to come to shows. It's not, I don't love the aspect of I'm going to play a show. I want you to look at me. I want this to be, whenever I'm playing songs live, I always want it to be like a community sort of experience. Like, we're all there doing this thing together. I just happen to be the person on the stage. And so that song is one that a lot of people know, and it's super fun to play live. Yeah.
So let me ask you, what is a Kris Allen show like?
I think it's a lot of that. I ask a lot of the audience.
Okay, tell us. What are the rules?
I ask them to sing along a lot, and not like, hey, you should know this, let's sing. I will teach you a song. I will teach you the backup parts, and then that way you are part of the band. And so I love that. I mean, there are moments where we try to get lost on stage and really trying to dive into like the musicality of something or the meaning of a song. But really, I want people to come to the show and kind of feel like they're a part of the show. And that's my favorite thing.
Well, when we're looking at this tour list, which is, in September, it's coming to Florida and Georgia and California and Tennessee and all the South and the Southeast, and then coming up to New Hampshire and Connecticut. Are the shows you bring your band? You guys do a set list of all different types of music? Like how do you describe what do we see on stage?
Yeah, on stage, it's like, it is a band. It is me, and then we've got 3 of, so drummer, bass, and then Walker, who's been opening shows, who's also on Idol. He is playing keys and guitar for me, and then he is fantastic. If you want to come to the show for him, you should. He's absolutely amazing, and just a very just great person to have around. The shows, I feel like musically the shows are really fun, and we've tried to even some of the new songs, we've tried to like figure out a way to play them live, because sometimes a production of a song on a recorded version can get in the way of like, will this translate? And I think the band that we've got right now has done a really good job of helping translate these songs into live versions.
Is it hard for you to come up with a set list? Because there's different things that people want to hear.
I hate it, dude. It is my least favorite. I know what people want to hear mostly, but there's so many times I play a show and people will come up to me like, oh, you didn't play this song. Oh, you didn't play this song. And I'm like, well, we only have so much time. I wish I could play longer. But I do feel like I don't like coming up with the roller coaster of the show. It's not something that makes me like excited, but I'm glad that there are people that can help me with that.
Yes, I understand. Yeah. Well, if you want to get those tickets, like we said, KrisAllenOfficial.com, the tickets are all on sale all the way through the fall. So if you're in the area, you got to come check out a show. You have tied from the very beginning of your career, and knowing about you, you are somebody who faith and charity and giving back. You've done things with missions. You've gone to all around the world to teach music, to donate. music education is a part of your biography, how important it is in schools. How do you feel like art and the giving back go together? Why are they both so important?
I don't know. I feel like I was blessed with a lot of things growing up, whether it be like being in a school where music education was a big deal, or I don't know. I do feel like if you have a platform and a voice, which is something that, however many people it is, like I do have that. I like to help.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like to help, man. And I'm happy to help good causes and people that I know that have started things, whether it be a friend that started an art school in Arkansas or something like Music Empowers, which was something that I did a while ago. Yeah. Or LLS. I did something with LLS for a while. And I don't know. Those things challenge me in a really good way.
So you're from Arkansas, and is it true that your first introduction to instruments was the viola?
Yes, I started playing viola in the 4th grade.
You know, I have 2 friends who are professional violists in orchestras, and I said to them, "There's no competition because there's only 4 people in the whole world that know how to play the viola." That's what made you pick up the viola?
Honestly, in the 4th grade, my best friend decided that he wanted to play viola. I don't think he had any desire to really like stick with it. And we were at this school, and so I picked it as well. He ended up leaving the school the next year, and I was like, well, I guess I'm going to keep playing viola. And I played it all the way through high school and even a little bit afterwards. And I still have one. I can see it right now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not very good anymore, but I used to be pretty decent at it. But it is, yeah, it's a tough instrument.
When did it transition to the guitar? And then like that being,
I got in trouble with my my orchestra instructor because he could tell that my that my focus had started on guitar, and he was like, I know you're better than this and I want you to be better than this, but I can tell that like you've picked up something else and it is piquing your interest. And so he was very kind about it, though. He was always like, I just think you're really good and I want you to be as good as you can be. And but he could tell. He was like, he's come to shows, and rest in peace. He passed away a couple years ago, but he was awesome.
I love that. And then eventually I guess it transitioned to you finding a voice, literally.
Yeah, I think like that's always been there as far as like the idea that the voice was a musical instrument. Like my dad sang, and early on I would sing in church, not a lot, but I would get up and we would sing like a song or two, or I'd be in the choir or something like that. Like, and I was learning how to sing songs in the back of my parents' car since really, really young. And they were super encouraging about it.
Do you ever think the famous story is that you were going to give up music and go back to school and get your business degree and be like, I'm done in the churches and the bars and the trying to make a living out of doing this. Do you ever look back now and see 7 albums, a new album coming out this week, and the journey and a tour that's going all around the country, and be like, how do you put it all into perspective?
It's hard for me to think about, and I try not to think about it because I think it hurts my head. And I do feel really grateful though that I could have never thought that this was going to happen, that I was, whether it be like wild success or whatever, but I think more than anything, it gave me the confidence to be like, hey, you do belong in doing this. So it's okay. Keep doing it. It's what you should be doing. And I wish that it wasn't a TV show maybe that gave me that confidence, but that's just the reality of it. And pretty grateful.
Yes. This is a long time ago, everybody. A long time has flown by. You have one of the most beautiful family. You have your 3 children. And what is life like I'm sure you owe a lot to your wife as she holds down the fort when you're out on the road. How do you all make that work? What's the advice to aspiring musicians out there?
Man, it's
Cute they are.
trial.
They're so cute.
Oh man,
That's an old
thank
picture,
you
but
so
that's what we
much.
found.
Dude, that's so cute. They are, my kids are the best. But it is a lot. It's a whole lot. My wife is a saint for, like, when I go on the road. But I will say that, like, going on the road has become harder because I don't want to be gone. I think COVID kind of changed a lot of things.
Sure.
And I like being a part of my kids' lives. I coach my daughter's basketball team. And I just like being around a lot. Like I make dinner almost every night when I'm here. Like I don't know. I'm kind of a homebody, especially now. And there's something about the going away and then coming back that feels, especially for long periods of time, it feels like I'm missing out on stuff. And right now I don't want to miss out on stuff. So we've been trying to tour differently where I am only gone for maybe once a month for a short amount of time. And then I'm back for a long period of time. And then, trying to do it that way. So that's why you see it spaced out on those dates all the way to November.
Do you think they have some music? Have you infused some musicality in them? Are they ready to join the band?
My son, my oldest is, I feel like he's been playing piano for a little bit, but I feel like he just now started to be like, oh, I think I really like this. And so the other day we've got like a keyboard over here and he plays on his headphones a lot. And he was like, Dad, put the headphones on, and he played something for me. And it was one of my songs. I was like, what? It was so cool.
That is the ultimate compliment. I can't tell you. There's a song, when we said we were coming on last week, we had David Cook on last week, and I know you guys have toured together.
Yeah.
And when we said, a lot of people talk about your song Lost and about how that song has meant a lot to people. Is that something, when you write a song, do you think are these songs that you have been a part of? Are you telling a part of your story, or is it universal themes? Do you get inspired by a movie, a TV show, or is it internal? Is it something that you feel has to come out?
I feel like most of the time it is internal. I'm not usually telling stories about, I would actually love to start doing that, where I'm telling more of like a third party, like a third person story from my view, or whatever. But most of the time, at least right now, in whatever I'm doing in my songwriting, I have to pull from what's inside. I feel like that song was an answer to a lot of feelings that I was having towards probably just, and I hate that I even wrote a song about it, but probably about people that have thoughts about what I should be doing, or negative comments towards me, whatever. And so like that, most of the time the songs are coming from what's going on inside.
Well, thank you for that song, because a lot of people last week were like, please tell him that we love Lost.
That's so cool.
As a teacher that teaches 5th grade in Jersey and now in Michigan, and I missed you in Ann Arbor because you were just here around the corner.
We were.
You taught my 5th grade students, that there's 86,400 seconds in a day. And for that, come on, that's a Jeopardy final answer.
I get a lot of comments from people telling me that I helped them on their math test.
Well, we're excited. The new album is called
Pole Vaulter. Dude, I have it right here. I just got it. I just got this.
Look at this. Come on, Pole Vaulter. And we could order the vinyl. I know that you sell vinyl on your website.
Yeah, it won't be up there yet, but we'll get it there. I literally just picked these up. There's only 15 of them right now, but we'll get it out there.
What does Pole Vaulter mean?
Yeah, so Pole Vaulter it's a song on the record, and it's the last song on the record. It is what I feel like is the best summation of the thoughts that I was having while I was writing this album throughout the past, it's been a long time. It just felt like what sums up this album and it kind of also puts a bookend on the album as well. And so it just felt like the best name for the album. And I love the song.
I love it. But we can't wait to hear it. The album is out. It's going to be out in moments, and you can make sure you stream and listen to it and wherever music is heard. And then we'll look for when it's on the website, which you can, like we've been saying, go to Kris Allen Official and you can get your copy when it's all said and done. But we're ready to stream it because we love your music. We love your storytelling.
Thanks,
your
Robert.
musicality from the day you started till today continues to grow and evolve. And you hear things that we wish we can hear, but we're grateful you can hear it because we love it. So thank you.
Thanks, Robert,
for what you do. And you spend time away from your family to give us joy. So we owe you a debt of gratitude for sure.
That's very kind, man. Thank you so much.
We'll be streaming when you're in Michigan or Jersey, wherever I am. I can't wait to go check out a Kris Allen show. I'll be ready for the assignment. I'll bring warm myself up, ready to see.
You got to warm up to come to the show for sure.
Physically and vocally, you need to be ready.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Totally.
We're so honored and grateful that you spent some time with us. Thank you for everything you do.
Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you.
There you have it. Kris Allen was here last week. The album Pole Vaulter is out now. You can stream it wherever music is heard. I love the comments, people. I love why is the phone ringing? Why is the phone ringing? We're in the middle of a show, people. Nina says she wishes he'd perform with his viola. 9 or 10 shows. Come on now, Debbie. Shows are so fun. Marie says, homebody, who knew? We did. He's very much a family man. He writes great angsty songs. That is for sure. I love the new album. I listened to it earlier this week. You can be listening to it now. Next week, Jordan Cooper. If you say no more. Right, Diamond? What do you think? Jordan E. Cooper comes here live. We'll still be here in Detroit. We'll still be giving you some of the best of the best. We have a lot of shows coming up. We have a lot of fun artists. And if you joined us like Great Granny 99, I'm happy you had enjoyed the interview. If you like this messy show, Christine says, Kris Allen's a real winner as a musician and human, wishing him nothing but continued success and happiness. If you've watched us for the first time and you got a kick out of the craziness that is my life, I implore you to come back next Thursday. We'll be so excited that you're here. We're here every Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. I can't tell you what the show is about because it's just artists talking about art. Sometimes it is American Idol. Sometimes it's television. Sometimes it's Broadway. Sometimes it's drag queens. Sometimes it's reality stars. It's a little bit of everything for everybody, but everybody's always welcome here at the Roundtable. Thank you so much, Linda. My pleasure. My pleasure. We are living in crazy times, folks. We are living in, it was my honor to have Kris on. Thanks, Nina. We are living in crazy times. We're living in crazy ways. You know, we give our support and love to everyone that's in Georgia. As a school teacher, we need to do something about school safety in this country. We definitely need to. Oh, thanks, Kathy. You're so sweet. I appreciate you for being here and being a part of this. The world is scary, and we can't control what everyone else is doing, but we control who we are. So let's show love and acceptance to everybody. Let's make sure that we are the light and give people peace and joy out there in this world through art, through friendship, through camaraderie, through love, through lending a hand to a neighbor or a loved one that maybe doesn't agree with you but needs some love and support. We need to come together and we need to support and love one another. There is more love than there is hate. There is more joy than there is fear. And there is more good than there is bad. Sometimes we just got to look for it. So from my home, from our home, right here in Detroit, to wherever you are, I send you nothing but love, light, and happiness. I wish you the best weekend and the best week. I hope you join us again next week right here in the Roundtable. The best is always yet to come. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Christine, and another fabulous show. Good night, Diamond. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you. Amen, Nina. Amen. Check out Kris's If We Keep Doing Nothing. Oh no, we're gonna have a good time. Thank you, Marie. We're excited about it. Never owned a house before. Oh Lord, that's its own reality show. Robert and a Hammer. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. God bless you. The best is yet to come. See you then. Thanks, Mom. I got my package. Goodbye, everybody.